So in the third layer, you're either going to get 3 or 4 things. You're either going to get an L, like this, or you're going to get a line, like that. You're going to get a dot, like that, or you're going to get a cross, like this. Okay, so if you get a cross, you're good. You get to skip algorithm number 5. If you get a J or an L, whatever one you want to call it, you want to put it in the upper right-hand corner, or left-hand corner. If you get a horizontal line or a dot, you want to make it a horizontal line, or if the dot, it doesn't really matter. Then you're going to use algorithm number 5 until you get a yellow cross there. So just front, right, up, right inverse, up inverse, front inverse. I've got a horizontal line now. Front, right, up, right inverse, up inverse, front inverse. And now I've got a yellow cross. Next step is to rotate the, or turn the top layer until 2 of these pieces line up down the side. So, let's see. I've got the blue lined up, the red lined up, but the green and the orange are not lined up. So, to do this, to fix this, you use algorithm number 6, which you place, since these 2 are lined up, they're adjacent ones, you line them up to your right and far away, and then you use algorithm number 6. So, right, up, right inverse, up, right, up, right inverse. Okay? And then you rotate the top layer until they're all lined up. If it happened that the 2 that were lined up were opposite each other, you just make sure that they were to your right and to your left, and then do the same algorithm. So just right inverse, up, right inverse, and then it should fix it. Just use algorithm number 6 again. So now you've got a yellow cross. It's lined up down the sides. Okay, still, first 2 layers are completely solved. The next step is to solve the corners. The first part of that is to get all the corners in the right spots. It doesn't matter if they're oriented or if they're like the yellow's on top, just as long as they're in the right spot. By that I mean, for example, this piece is in the wrong spot, because the correct piece to go in this corner is a yellow, a red, and a blue. And I've got a yellow, a blue, and an orange. This piece, though, is in the correct spot, because it's supposed to have a yellow, green, and red, and it's got a yellow, a green, and a red. So, to use algorithm number 7, I place this correct corner in this spot, so the upper right-hand side of the front layer, and then I use algorithm number 7. So, up, right, up inverse, left inverse, up, right inverse, up inverse, left. What I did there was I rotated these 3 corners around, but I didn't change this corner. And I keep on doing that algorithm until these 3 corners are all in the right spots. So I'm going to do it again. So up, right, up inverse, left inverse, up, right inverse, up inverse, left inverse. So now, this is in the right spot, it actually solved. This also is in the right spot. This one is in the right spot, and same with this one. They're just flipped. So now, this last part is a little bit tricky. You're going to use algorithm number 2, which you used to solve for the corners in the first layer. You're going to put the corner that you want to solve in the upper right-hand corner of the front side, and then you're going to do that algorithm. So until the yellow piece is on top. So right inverse, down inverse, right, down, right inverse, down inverse, right, down, right inverse, down inverse, right, down, right inverse, down inverse, right, down. So now this one's solved, but I messed up the first two layers. So to fix that, I'm going to rotate top layer so that the next unsolved corner is in that new spot, or that old spot where you just solved for this corner. And I'm going to continue doing algorithm number 2 until this one solves. Once this one solves, the first two layers will be fixed. So right inverse, right, down, right inverse, right, down. So now the first two layers are solved. The whole top layer is solved. I just have to rotate it, and the whole cube is solved, as you can see. So congratulations, you now know how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Thank you.